All right, welcome back, race fans. Dirt Racing Network covering a little bit of asphalt for you. A new series that we will be covering. Starting next week, they are doing what is called their randomizer series. It's a dirt series, but they had a fun run going tonight. We wanted to check out the setup for the overlays, make sure everything was going to work correctly. So we thought we'd bring you a little bit of bonus coverage on a Sunday night. Xfinity cars from Michigan International Speedway. About 22 cars out here. These guys going to do 50 laps once practice winds out and we get ready to go to their qualifying session. They will run through that. We'll do the national anthem like we always do. Try to keep things as uniform as possible. Just getting a good look at our overlays, and right now I am not seeing the overlays that I ran earlier today, but I think I know how to fix that, so we'll do that before we get to next Sunday night's race. All right, qualifying about to take to the track.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
When we go racing.
Left. All right. Everything Back in order now. We are getting this thing set back up. I think we know what happened to our overlays, and we'll get those fixed before we do these guys next week. Got a pretty good idea what happened there. But right now, top 10 in qualifying. Wesley Rowe, Loudon, Remmert, Paul Henley, James Colbridge, Joey Neese, Taylor James, Joey Lamb, Brad Lawson, A.J. Cruz, and Hill Hill. Hill Hill getting bumped out right there. So let these guys wrap up their qualifying session here. They'll get ready to throw them out there on the track for 50 laps. Run through the lineup. I know I got some of these guys' information, and some of the guys have their images in, hopefully, so we'll be able to go through that quickly. 21 cars. Only Mike Vaughn and Travis Pullen not having taken time right now. Just a little bit of bonus coverage for you here on the Dirt Racing Network. Like I said, these guys are going to be doing Dirt Series next week, right around this same time, their randomizer series. Qualifying has ended. Wesley Rowe, quick time, 41.492 seconds. We will get ready to go through our starting grid here. Wesley Rowe will be on our pole. And the Mud Duck Racing, a number 81. Oh, this is not going to put us on pole here. So let's get this going. Wesley Rowe, Joey Lamb, Taylor James, Brad Lawson, A.J. Cruz, Quinn Wallace, Hill, Alan Bergen, Earl Arts Jr., Joe Smith, Colton Snyder, Joey Neese, Shane Kelly, Andrew Schaefer, Paul Henley, Loudon Rammert, Mike Vaughn, Travis Pullen, Stephen Forward, James Colbridge, and Steve Cooper are what I show. I'm not sure these things work that good for asphalt. Luckily, we'll be on dirt next week and we won't have these problems. It looks like Josh Smith is on the outside of the front row, but it is not going to show me that. Might once we roll off here, but 50 laps for these guys. They're just waiting for the timer to run out, probably on me, so that they can get ready to pace around here. They'll go green when they come out of four the next time. Two miles around the Michigan Speedway. Making sure we get everything in order, and it looks like we got some things to adjust before we do this again next week, so I will get that all fixed up for the guys. Just wanted to give them an opportunity to see what this was kind of going to look like. somehow a glitch in their overlays and it will not load, so I will be redoing that. Got them to load earlier today, can't get them to load now for whatever reason. I don't know what that reason is. All right, green this time right here out of turn number 4. Wesley Rowe holding the guys down here, waiting for that pace truck to head in.
Green, green, green.
On the throttle. Ooh, a little bit of wiggle out of that 14 car, and behind him, everybody out of shape, had to stack it up, and that's going to let Josh Smith grab the quick lead. Down into turn 1, Paul Henley. Right behind him, the all-black car goes to the high side, and Henley out of turn 2. Right around the top side. Move him into position 1, so a lot of shuffling going on since we left the start-finish line. Rowe is back to 3rd, Joey Lamb 4th. Jamison Colbridge running in the 5th spot. Colbridge a little bit of a distance back from these front guys now. Smith got to the inside again, but the momentum line on the top side is going to allow Henley to hang on and lead lap number 1. Fun run on tap for these guys tonight. And we'll see how they shake it out. Your pole sitter spun the tires. Now he's going to run 3rd, about a lap and a half into this one. He's got Joey Lamb behind him back here. Loudon Reimert, AJ Cruz, Taylor James, Joe Neese, Hill right here. The 160 car runs in 10th. Earl Arts, Quinn Wallace, Andrew Schaefer, Alan Bergman, Mike Vaughn, Steve Cooper, Shane Kelly. Caution. See damage on the 30 car already. He may have done that all on his own. He may not have been part of this. Oh, Lawson got loose. Brad Lawson got it out of shape, and he got it turned sideways down there on the backstretch. And he was just close enough to the racing surface so that it would trigger a caution. A little bit of left side damage on the 24 of Colton Schneider. And we'll get it back to the front here. Let these guys run through timing and scoring. Get our top 10. Everybody headed down pit road. Just 3 laps in. .160 car of Hill 21 of Quinn Wallace stay on track. So these guys may be playing a little bit of strategy here. Joey Lamb, the first one to get out of pit road, it looks like. Loudon Reiner, Wesley Rowe going to get out 5th. Colbridge, James, Smith, Henley, and Arts in that order after we get lined back up. You see damage on the left front of the 160 car. He might be getting ready to head into pit road here this time. We'll try to keep an eye on him. Maybe he wanted to go the second time by so he could get all the way to the back. '81 car of Lamb headed back to pit road. Second trip down for him. It looks like Mr. Hill going to stay on the track. At least one more time around. Lights still on the safety truck. Okay. I got an idea what happened. All right, we should have lights out on our pace truck this time. Everybody be forming back up 2 by 2. Hill and Walls will be the new front row. Reiner row 2. Colbridge and James in row 3. Smith and Henley in row 4. Arts and Cruz will be row 5. So we will get green out of turn number 4. 44 laps to go. Just waiting on the pace truck to drop off here when we come out of turn 4. Pace truck heads to the infield, getting ready to go green. See if anybody spins their tires on this restart. Green flag is out. Nice restart in the front row. Quinn Walls got it way better. Power to the ground than Hill got it. He's going to lead us into turns 1 and 2. Loudon Reimert's going to come out of there third. 199 car of Jameson Colbridge in fourth, but he's got company on the high side. Wesley Rowe, the 14 car, your pole sitter for this evening's event, takes it upstairs down the backstretch. He's going to keep it there in turns 3 and 4. Now he's going to fall back a bit. Taylor James going to work to the inside, a full lane and a half down. He may come out of there with that 5th spot. Contact. Oh, James's car out of shape. He loses it in front of Smith. No caution yet, but I'm sure we're getting one as I saw Jameson's car sideways. We saw the contact live. A purple and yellow car on the bottom, and Rowe comes down and gets into the right side, and that causes Jameson to lose all control. Or actually, that's not Jameson's car. That was Taylor James that lost control of the car. He got across the nose of Josh Smith. So we will see if the 56 car heads into pit lane. I'm sure he will. See if we can get any of that damage fixed as we're back under caution again. '24 car of Colton Snyder already on and off pit road. He is one lap down. Okay. If these guys come by this time, we'll set the field for you again. Top two did not pit the last time. They will peel off to the left and go into the pits this time. Here comes fourth place. Everybody kind of odd and even in behind that coming down pit road. Loudon Reinhardt will pick up the lead under caution here. Reimert, Cruz, Henley, Wallace, Lawson, Nice, Hill, Bergen, Colbridge, and Lamb now our top 10. Brad Lawson spun it out to bring out our first caution. Recovered, got the car in, got the nose fixed up a bit. Now he is, by virtue of second round pit stops, moved his way all the way into fourth place. Looks like a team car to him there. The 5 car of Joey Nice is going to be right behind him. Very nice throwback paint scheme here on the Ford Mustang, the 81 car of Joey Lamb. The old Jeff Burton X-Side batteries paint. Should be going back to green next time we come out of turns 3 and 4. The lights will go off on the pace truck this time. About 38 laps to go when we get to green. They will start to form up 2 by 2. All right, down the backstretch at pace speed. Going to go green out of turn number 4. Cruz and Reimert. This time on the front row. 3 starts, 3 different front row combinations. Pace truck's going to make its way to the infield.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is back in the air. A few spinny tires there. Guys wiggling here, wiggling there. We'll see if they can get away. Not going to get away clean. A whole lot of action going on behind that. I am going to say the 97 car right in the middle of it here. Let's try to get a good look at what happened. To Stephen Forward. Bunch of spun tires. Oh, 61 car got to the outside, got out of shape. Clipped Tim, he gets out of shape. 7 car, 89 car. A lot of carnage that time. There comes the 13 back on the track. He's part of this deal. AJ Cruz. Looks like the tin machine has given it up for the evening. Fairly auspicious start for these guys. '17 car of Loudon Reimert trying to catch up to our pace truck. Should be doing so here just pretty quickly. There's the pace truck. Everybody else probably going to get waved on by. Reimert going to make the hard left. He's going to pit road. The pit's open to that time by. Paul Henley now will take over the race lead. And Brad Lawson, the first victim of caution tonight. He spun the car coming off a 2 on about lap number 2. He's going to be all the way back up to second after recovering from that. Colton Snyder's car coming out of pit road. He's catching up back to the field. Still a couple of laps down. AJ Cruz, Shane Kelly, Alan Bergman. All a lap down. Kelly, the 7 machine, going to roll off pit road. Looks like Bergman's car is rolling out of pit road as well. . 83 car of Josh Smith now rolls off of pit road. He was right in behind all that when it started to go down. If you guys would bear with me for just a moment here, I am going to do something that's going to cause the screen to go blank for just a second. Going to allow myself time to try to fix something here. It's a good thing we get to do test live on the air, guys, because I'm glad it's late at night and it's Mother's Day and not a lot of people are paying attention to this, because I'm going to shut my overlays down. I'm going to try to restart it one more time. I'm going to see if I figured out exactly what fixed the imaging problem with this real quick. So we'll let these bad boys fire back up. There we go. That's a whole lot better. Whole lot better. I like it a lot. All right. It looks like we'll probably go green the next time we come out of turns 3 and 4. Not this time by, but the next time they'll start to get set back up. 2 by 2 once we cross the start-finish line. Now that looks a lot different. That looks like it's supposed to look. I know exactly what happened. Because I had these working earlier today, I was able to show them to the guys, and they didn't look like they did a few minutes ago. So yeah, we got all the right sponsors in all the right places. Take a quick peek right here at our live. Yep, that is all the right sponsors in all the right places for sure. All right, Henley, Lawson, Lamb, Wallace, Colbridge, Hill, Reimer, Nice, Cooper, Rowe, the top 10. One more pace lap, it looks like. We are not ready to go green yet, so we'll be going green on lap number 19. Now the guys will start to form it up 2 by 2. The lights will go off on our pace truck. And Paul Henley and Brad Lawson will be on the front row. Still 32 laps when we take the green. Get you guys to settle in for a couple of laps here. See if we can get a good long green run going. Pace truck will make the hard left turn right here. The exit of turn number 4 will get prepped for the green flag. One more time.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Get us down to turn 1. See if everybody can keep them square and straight when we come out of turn 2. Everybody might be able to settle in for just a little bit of a run here. Side by side out of turn 2. Henley and Lawson still doing battle. Going to be a drag race down the backstretch. Brad Lawson going to edge ahead at the entry to turn 3, but will he have enough momentum? Having to run that outside line off turn number 4. Looks like Henley went way down low, backed the car up. That's going to let Joey Lamb, get to the outside. It's going to be Lawson this time by at the stripe under green. Joey Lamb going top side, and he's going to take position number 2 away. Paul Henley now starting to fall back through the field. He's in the clutches right in front of Josh Smith and James Colbridge. Smith now around Colbridge on the high side of 2. Get trapped down on the bottom side there, and it is not a lot of fun. And you can ask Mr. Colbridge, because he has given up 2 spots since the exit of turn 2. Gave 1 up to Smith and the other to Reinhardt for just a second, and he got it back going into 3. And it looks like Jamison Colbridge going to have the spot at the line, but Reinhardt, a lot of power, a lot of momentum down the front stretch. Had the spot again when they went off into 1. He is going to ride the door. Little contact there. Not going to save that one. Colbridge got it into the fence. Not going to keep it straight either. 63 car going around here. I don't know what happened to Brad Lawson. We'll have to go back and take a look. Oh, Lawson was up along the fence, and he kind of cut off the nose on that 81 machine of Joey Lamb there. That kind of put him into the fence. Let's go back a little further, see what those two were doing there. Looked like Lamb got a good run. 1 and 2, and he was going to go the outside. He took it up, put it in the fence, and bounced it down into the right rear corner of Brad Lawson. So Lawson really didn't do anything. That car wasn't there. Joey Lamb's car, pretty good amount of damage. See who all our takers going into pit road. I would imagine everybody pretty much is going to going to pit road here. Yeah, we saw a couple of fakes, but nobody really staying out. We got the first 7 cars headed in. Everybody behind that maybe. Maybe Taylor James. Nope, Stephen Forward and Wesley Rowe are staying out. '24 car of Colton Snyder missed his pit stop. Get our first look here at 30 car of Travis Pullen. He is going to move up here. Oh, back end is a little pushed in. Looks like maybe there's a little bit of damage on the nose of that car. Yeah. Right front corner pushed in, so that car carrying a little bit of damage. He is in the 3rd spot currently. Bergen Henley looks like he's getting out of pit road now. Going to come out 5th. Joey Lamb, Quinn Wallace, Jamison Colbridge, Josh Smith, and then Loudon Reinhardt in 10th. Off of pit road, Taylor James, Stephen Cooker, Shane Kelly, Joe Neese, Brad Lawson. Gets a reset, gets that car out 15th. Mike Vaughn, Hill, the 160. Andrew Schaefer. Still on the lead lap in 18th. Colton Snyder a lap down, and Earl Arts also a lap down. So working caution number 4. I just wanted to see if that thing would even turn on. A lap or two more here behind the pace truck. We'll get ready to go back to green right around the halfway point. Hello, Nathan. Should get lights out this time by. Watching the Silverado pace truck here. Lights go off. Stephen forward, Wesley Rowe now on the front row. Wesley Rowe, our original pole sitter on the original start, spun his tires, got out of shape, ended up back about 4th or 5th before we could actually get going. So 25 down, 25 to go. All right. Pace truck will make the hard left. We'll get ready to go green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Wesley Rowe may have spun his tires again on a restart there, but it looks like Stephen Forward had the lead going into 1 and 2. He's going to stay up in the middle of the track. Now takes it down to the bottom. Paul Henley with a power move. Wesley Rowe crawls the banking. He is going to fall from 2nd to about 5th. And Joey Lamb is going to come out of turn 2 with the lead off the top side. He's got James Colbridge right behind him. Stephen Forward falls to the 3rd spot. Wesley Rowe is in 4th. Paul Henley running in 5th right there. 3 wide, the 17th car of Loudon Reimert. Way down on the bottom. He picks up 2 spots for his efforts. Put him into 7th right behind Taylor James, but Joey Lamb now out in front. Colbridge, second row, way wide again in 1 and 2. 14 car having trouble getting down into turn 1. He is back in line. Contact there. 14 car into the infield wall. He and Taylor James both find the inside wall. We stay green, everybody. Now here's our caution. Shane Kelly's car may be the reason for this caution. The other two cars too far back to be of any significance in bringing out a caution. Kelly went through 3 and 4 pretty well that time. Caution came out, and he just took the 7 car into the infield and took it to the hauler and parked it up. Couple of takers. Oh, little shake and bake move there. Colbridge in and out. He's going to pick up the lead. He faked everybody behind him out like he was going to pit road and then chose not to. Colbridge, Reinhardt, Josh Smith, Hill, Quinn Wallace, and Steve Cooper going to be the top 5. Vaughn stayed out. Pullen stayed out. Snyder, Schaefer. Paul Henley will be the first car off of pit road. He was the first car on to pit road too, I think. Coming up on 20 to go. Probably about 19 to go when we get the green back. So at least one more full time around before we get the 1 to go signal. 16 cars still running. Alan Bergen, 89 machine, the last of those. Joey Lamb, Travis Pullen, Shane Kelly, Taylor James, AJ Cruz, all out of the event. So we should get 1 to go this time. 199 car of Jamison Colbridge, currently our leader. He'll move to the inside line as soon as the pace truck crosses the start-finish line and turns the lights off. Going to have Loudon Reinhardt on the outside, and then Josh Smith and Hill in row number 2. Quinn Walls and Steve Cooper in that third row. 160 car. Mr. Hill has a little bit of right front fender damage. You can see that right front fender pushed up a little bit over the tire. See if that does anything to slow him down. Pretty good drafting track here. Even for 2 miles, it's got pretty good banking in it. You get a lot of air disturbance from the car in front of you. It's able to let these guys draft a little bit. All right, getting the green this time. 19 laps to go. Pace truck headed down pit road, just waiting on the green laundry.
Green
There
flag,
it
green flag.
is, restart. Gonna be 3 wide into 1. No. Reinhardt on the top side has the advantage. When they enter turn 1, will he have the momentum on the exit of turn 2? Looks like Loudon Reinhardt's going to pick up the lead. Hill in the 160 right in behind him, but one of them licked the wall right there, and that allows the momentum to go back by Colbridge. The 199 machine back to the point. Now Hill to the inside of Reinhardt. Not able to make that work. Had to back off a little bit on the very bottom down there. Josh Smith, the 83 car, way up to the top side. He's got a lot of momentum down the front stretch. He's going to have third at the entry to turn 2, and he's closing in on second. Moves it to the middle line, now goes right to the bottom. Going to have to stay off the throttle and get up off of there. Reinhardt knew it. And Loudon Reinhardt able to hang on to second. He's closing in on Colbridge. They draft down the backstretch. Three different lines through turns 3 and 4. And no change in the running order. It's still Colbridge, Reinhardt, Smith, then Hill. And now Vaughn, the 08 machine, putting a little bit of pressure on the 160. Don't know if that right front fender damage is slowing the 160 down. But the 08 was right on him going through the front stretch, right under the flag stand right there. Oh, into the fence. Colbridge caught the fence a little bit. That's going to allow Reinhardt to get by. Reinhardt damage on the right front and on the back of the car now. Josh Smith came through as well. Colbridge falls to 4th. Snyder is 5th, and Hill had to back way down. He drove that car deep into 3 and 4 on the inside. The 160 backing it up to 5th spot. Brad Lawson, the 63 car. We saw him earlier. A little bit of damage. He's back up to 6th with his teammate Joe Neese. They run 6th and 7th. Steve Cooper, Paul Henley, and Quinn Wallace. Rounding out the top 10, here comes Wesley Rowe again. He's in about 13th right now. Take a peek at the front. We'll see if Smith is running down Reinhardt. Looks like the 17 of Loudon Reinhardt able to hang on. Damage on the back of that car. Got the spoiler all kinds of misshapen. Would think that would make that car a little bit free in the middle of the corner. Now here comes Smith with a good run out of 4. Moves to the very bottom of the track. Now goes in on the bottom in 1 and 2. He had the lead right there. He is going to come across the 17's nose. Will he have the momentum on the exit of turn 2? New leader, 83 car down the backstretch. Suck car sideways behind. That looks like Joey Neese and Hill. They are both pointed the right way. I don't think we're going to get a caution this time. Josh Smith now has the lead. Reimert second, Snyder is third. Colbridge settled into fourth, and Brad Lawson, the 63 car, is sitting in fifth. Those 5 cars have broken quite a ways away from Earl Arts Jr., Paul Henley, Stephen Forward. That's your next group right there. The 61, the 16, and the 97. Things starting to settle out just a little bit here. Looks like Colton Snyder. Good run down the backstretch at into turn 3. He is beside Reimert. Reimert finds the outside fence in 3 and 4. Got a little bit wide there. Colton Snyder now making a run. Does he have anything for Smith? Reimert gathered the car back up, and he's going to hang on to third right in front of Colbridge. Colbridge, a little bit of a bump going into turns 1 and 2 with the wall. Now let's Brad Lawson close right in on him. Colton Snyder way down the track, down the backstretch. That car might have got out of shape with him coming off a 2. He is slowing, drastically slowing. Maybe damage to that car. Josh Smith staying under green. 38 laps in the books, 12 to go. Lawson now around everybody. Brad Lawson is up to second position. Colbridge, Arts, and Forward. Okay, maybe something might have happened with the 24 car there. He might have got involved in a little bit of a tussle there. That's why he was dropping back. A lot of shakeup inside the top 5 right now, but Smith still 1.6 seconds ahead of the field, coming around to 11 to go. He's going into the pits. Brad Lawson picking up the lead with 10 to go. Paul Henley, Earl Arts, Stephen Forward, Wesley Rowe now in the 5th spot. Smith on pit road is 6th. Schaefer behind that. Colbridge behind that. They're all on pit road. Joey Neese. Damage on the right front of that car. We saw him spin earlier. He runs in the 6th spot. Steve Cooper. Here come cars off pit road right now. We'll watch and see who goes on pit road. Lawson is headed there this time. That's going to turn the lead over to Henley, then Arts, then Rowe, then Forward. Lawson headed in. We'll see if Neese makes it around, if he goes into the pits or he goes for another lap. Looks like he's going for at least one more lap. Josh Smith coming out of turn 2, coming off of pit road just in front of the leaders. I think these guys all need to make a stop here, so we're going to keep an eye on the front. Paul Henley, Wesley Rowe now trying to work his way into second. Paul Henley drops it down on the apron. He's going to pit road this time. Wesley Rowe going to pick up the lead. Stephen Forward behind Earl Arts. That's your top 3. Rowe, Arts, and Forward. Some of these guys look like they probably need to make another pit stop, I think. Going to be 8 to go when they come out of 4 this time. We'll see who goes in now. Couple 2 and 3 wide. Wesley Rowe gets down to the bottom. Looks like he's slowing that car down. He's probably going into the pits. He got past. Going in. Earl Arts got around him going in. And it looks like Stephen Forward's going to take another lap. So Neese is still out there. He runs in 4th, but second and third in front of him are on pit road. Loudon Reinhardt is in the 5th spot. Brad Lawson now has taken over the 6th spot right in front of Josh Smith. 7 to go when they come across the line this time. Once pit stops happen, which we are now watching for our leader down on the apron. That car awfully quiet. Yeah, there's a little burp. That car might be out of fuel. Stephen Forward's car out of fuel. Reinhardt now into turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he's got, or Reimer, excuse me. He's out of turn 2. He's still second. Arts is third. Lawson fourth, and Smith is fifth. I'm thinking maybe Lawson and Smith both pick up speeding penalties while they were on pit road. Seven laps to go. Still shows Stephen Forward in the lead. That car has coasted its way to pit road. He is not able to get it back on the track. Earl Arts, then Brad Lawson and Josh Smith. These guys about 2.5 seconds back of the leader, Loudon Reimert. Reimert with 6 to go. Earl Arts now around down the front stretch. He's running in second. Brad Lawson not too far behind him, just a little over 1.5 seconds. Then Henley and then Smith, as these two now lined up to do some drafting. Off of turn 2, Loudon Reimert out in front, a full 5 seconds. Five laps to go. 11th place car of Alec Bergen about to become a lap car. Oh, down the hill, and Reimert had to really check the car up to stay out of the side of the 89 machine. Now clears him down the backstretch. Arts now around a row. Rowe's car heavily damaged on the right side. He's a lap down. Brad Lawson closing in for second on Earl Arts. Paul Henley and Josh Smith, those two have broken their drafting train. Henley runs in 4th, Smith in the 5th spot. Reimert has 4 laps to go. Brad Lawson now has gotten around Arts. So Brad Lawson up to position number 2. Earl Arts is 3rd. Paul Henley in the 4th spot. I think maybe Mr. Arts decided to either not take tires or only take 2, and those old tires are showing. Reimert now into turns 1 and 2. Under 2 laps to go, or under 3 laps to go, excuse me. Just over 2. Lawson 5.7 seconds back. Paul Henley another 1.5 back. Then Earl Arts, who he just got around, sits in 4th, and Josh Smith is there. He is trying to take 4th position away from Earl Arts. Smith ran up on the top side. 89 car. Slow on the bottom there, Alan Bergman. There goes Mr. Smith around Josh Arts. 5.1 seconds with a lap and a half to go. Reinhardt coming out of 2. Lawson was going into 1. So Reimert He's definitely getting to the white flag first. Lawson trying to close the gap. Picked up another 1/10 of a second or so down the back stretch. Picks up even more going into turns 3 and 4. He's got it down to 4.8 seconds now. He just doesn't have enough time. Loudon Reimert picks up the white flag. 4 more corners. And he will pick up the win tonight. Dirt Series Productions Xfinity Fun Run at Michigan, the Classic Michigan. Lawson down to 4.5 seconds. It is all 17 car through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. Loudon Reimert's going to pick up the win. Right at 4.2 seconds when he hits the line. Brad Lawson's going to come home second. And Paul Henley coming in third with Josh Smith right behind that in fourth. And Earl Hartz hangs on to an ill-handling number 61 car to come home in fifth. Yeah, Hartz had a good shot at it, but the car just went away late. And Loudon Reimert going to pick up the win. He'll come down around the front stretch. I'm sure he'll do a few donuts. We'll go over the finishing order. Get the 17 car there into victory circle. Get a good picture of that. Yeah, don't worry about the hedges. It's all good, buddy. Run through our results here real quickly. Reimert, Lawson, Henley, Smith, your top 4. Arts, Cooper, Colbridge, Schaefer, Vaughn, and Neese rounding out the top 10. And then Rowe in 11th, Forward 12th, Bergen 13th, Colton Snyder was 14th, Quinn Wallace 15th, 16th to Hill. Joey Lamb was 17th, Travis Pullen 18th, Shane Kelly 19th, James Taylor was 20th. AJ Cruz was 21st, and that rounds out the field. Next week, we will do driver interviews with your winner, your top 3 for their Dirt Series, but this was just to test the overlays, make sure everything was working. I figured out the problem with those. We got them going. I'm very happy about that. These guys ready to do battle on the dirt next week. So we will look forward to Dirt Series Productions Randomizer Series next week. It's their Super Series. But I appreciate you guys being with me. I hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got those all worked out. By next week, we will be good to go for these guys. They will be on at about 9 o'clock Eastern. They will do so for their entire season with us. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Dirt Slingers 360 Monday Night Thunder Series. First race, fixed setups from Volusia. Second race, open setups from Knoxville. Mike Peterson is going to be on the call with you. Tune in and enjoy that all night long. For myself and Mike Peterson at the Dirt Racing Network, appreciate you watching the asphalt tonight. It'll be dirt for a long time now, for the whole summer probably. We appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you next time. Until then, keep it dirty, everybody. Good night.